Alright, hey, this is Hans, and it's time for another unboxing time with the Ramen Raider. Today we've got a box from Exotic Noods. Exotic Noods does subscription boxes with instant noodles from all over the world. Let's crack it open and take a look at the November green box from Exotic Noods. And here we are. Ooh, okay. So the first thing you get in this is a nice paper that tells you what's in this box. As you can see here, we've got the features of the month in pack form and the bowls of the month to check out. All right, first off, we've got one from South Korea's Paldo. This is Bibiman, and I'll read you what they had to say about it. Bibiman refers to spicy Korean fried noodles that feature gochujang, spicy red pepper paste, as its base flavor. It is typically cooked with eggs, vegetables, and various choices of meat. The noodles here are the classic Korean wheat flour ones that are thick and chewy. They are very well complemented by the sauce. While the sauce consists of just a single sachet, the flavors are delightfully authentic. And one thing you should know about this one too, bibiman is not something you eat hot. So what you do is you cook the noodle, you drain it, you rinse it with cold water, put the sauce on it, stir it up, and there you go. And it's really, yeah, like they're saying, it's really good. And because you can see here, excellent with hard-boiled egg with some nice vegetables, especially cucumber, things like that. So yeah. Next, we've got a unif variety from China. This is their artificial beef with sauerkraut flavor. And if you bought this in China, the translation would be more like, oh, beef with pickled cabbage flavor, because their sauerkraut and sauerkraut you might be used to be having on like a coney dog is a completely different animal. So let me read you about this one. Sauerkraut, or fermented cabbage, is believed to have first been made in China, though the word itself is of German origin. This particular bowl comes with a thick, spicy beef broth, which complements the sourness of the sauerkraut nicely. For additional flavor, try adding freshly sliced peppers, leafy greens like spinach, and more sauerkraut or even kimchi. And honestly, if I were gonna make this right now and scarf it down, Chinese sausage. Chinese sausage, mung bean sprouts, spring onion. I mean, we can't go wrong with just adding more beef to it. It's artificial beef, so adding real beef, and maybe like hot pot beef. You boil that in with it, it'll even get more nice beef flavor to it. Next up, we have Missins Rau, which is a high-end line from Japan. This is their umami soy sauce flavor, and these style packs are only available in the US. Soy sauce flavored ramen called shoyu in Japan is one of the primary ramen bases in Japan. It is typically based on a fish or chicken broth and finished with a soy sauce, specifically produced for soups. Missins Rau product line is definitely a premium packaged noodle product featuring one of the highest quality noodles in the business and a hearty but clean tasting broth. A hard-boiled egg, fresh veggies, and braised chicken or pork finish off this dish perfectly. Shichimi togarashi, if you can get it. It comes in a little shaker. It's kind of like a pepper mix. Spicy hot oil is nice with this. Of course, the egg, do soft egg, chashu pork. Failing to be able to get that or make it, you can always get the same kind of pork that you get at Chinese restaurants with the red kind of rind on it. Yeah, this is good stuff. I think you'll like it. And shoyu means soy sauce, just so you know. Moving along, we've got a Goku Uma variety. This one is their tonkatsu bowl. The noodle is a bit on the chewy side and absorbs the creamy pork broth particularly well, which is a common characteristic with Hakata-style ramen. Japanese ramen like this one always pair well with green onions and sesame seeds. If you're feeling adventurous, try adding some pickled ginger, which adds an enjoyable bite and contrast to the soup from Japan. Okay, so yeah, pickled ginger, it's also called kizami shoga. It'll come in a small jar, bright pink. Can't miss it. Spring onion, mung bean sprouts, shoyu, chashu pork. Tonkatsu is a thick, milky kind of broth, and it's really quite tasty. You could actually get some Mongolian fire oil. You might have seen that at the store. Chili oil, that'll go nicely in this too. Next up, we have a chicken flavor deme ramen from Hong Kong. Nissin's deme line of noodles was first introduced in Japan in 1969 and made its way to Hong Kong the next year. While chicken-flavored noodles are common, this particular noodle sets itself apart with its rich but not overpowering body and sesame oil that gives the soup a memorable oiliness. Add some baked or grilled chicken and egg prepared to your liking to turn this noodle into a great little meal. And I'll tell you one thing, you might be used to like Nissan Top Ramen, things like that. This is a big noodle block and it's heavy too, and the flavor is so much different. This one, yeah, chicken chashu, grilled, regular chicken. Just load it up with veg and some chicken and maybe an egg and you're just set. So this is a Nissan Hong Kong cup noodle, and one thing you might notice is that the original packaging has changed to this new style in the last, about a year. Here, let me tell you a little bit about it. Instant noodles were invented in 1958 by Momofuku Ando, the Taiwanese-born founder of the Japanese food company Nissin. He created chicken ramen, the first instant ramen noodle. This variety comes from Hong Kong and contains beef and is notably different in flavor and ingredients than the variety available here in the US. Alright, next up we've got one that I've enjoyed for literally decades. This is Indomie mee goreng, hot and spicy. Indomie is one of the all-time favorites among noodle enthusiasts, with Indomie mee goreng included among most top 10 lists out there. Another dry noodle, Indomie Pedasi, is quite similar to mee goreng flavor, but this one is notably spicier. As with other Indomie dry noodles, add a fried egg, grilled veggies, and grilled beef or chicken to round out this dish. One thing is this little picture right here. There's an egg, a fried egg. The only way you can make this wrong is not to include a fried egg on top. I swear to God. Also, this is not soup. If you make this as soup, bad things will happen to you. And if you like it, no. You cook it, you drain it, you add everything to it, you stir it up, slap that egg on top, and you're rocking and rolling on full auto. And finally, rounding out the November green box from Exotic Noods, we have otogi snack ramen from South Korea. The broth is light, simple, and mild mushroom flavored. The noodles are slightly less chewy than many other Korean ramen. The savory flavor is complemented by the bits of mushroom and seaweed that are included as dry garnish. This one would do really well with the addition of some other garnishes and the dash of hot sauce. Yeah, I can totally get with that. Alright, so in this box you get Nissan Deme Ramen, otogi snack ramen, some Indonesian Indomie, Japanese tonkatsu, beef from Hong Kong, pickled cabbage beef from China, fancy Missins Rau from Japan, Paldo Bibiman from South Korea, and your cheat sheet with information about all the varieties. Well, very cool. Thank you to Exotic Noods for shooting this over to me to show to you guys. If you want to get one of these are great for people who don't know a lot about instant noodles, and for those who do. I can tell you right now, there's a lot of good tasty ones in here that I will be happy to eat. I've got a coupon code for you. Are you ready? Here it comes. Boom! So yeah, all you gotta type in is BOOM. Boom! And there you go. You get a discount. Alright, well, this has been Hans the Ramen Raider, wishing you enjoyment of your noodles every day. Have a good one. Bye.